How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct, just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Gamora Zenhuberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
Could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Now that's a knife. Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live. To set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Katathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I bet those moves are really gonna impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Alright, here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source,
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Flark. Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
And you're still whispering?
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them. All right. right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's her way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
We're taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Got a piece of that guy!
Direct hit.
Ah! They're fast! Damage report.
Stop getting hit, there won't be no damage.
Useful. Thanks. All right, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's her way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky. Hey, anyone spot any damage from that explosion I rigged last time we were here?
On a ship this big, are you crazy?
Got a piece of that guy. Ah! They're fast!
Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside Breaker's ship!
Getting us in there as fast as I can!
I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill!
True! I do not feel the dread in my stomach his piloting ordinarily elicits.
Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there. Or use some of them fancy moves, Quill.
Gotta say, Hellbender's army is pretty impressive!
You should see the inside of it! He knows how to make monsters comfortable!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold out of the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that!
These space crates are unstable!
Maybe we shouldn't stand next to them then!
Yeah, Groot. Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit them until they pop and crush.
Zap! I love playing Zappazellan!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Of course I think we'll win. Starters, ain't we?
Stupid Thunderstruck! Put their lights out!
So many crackpots to blast.
You fill him, I fillet him!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time!
Whoa! Watch the language!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
Unless they've got another backup plan.
You're a big guy!
Those bandits really know how to fly our ship.
my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill! They are better slain than devoured by Magus!
I was just trying to wake him up!
Quill, watch it!
These space crates are unstable!
Maybe we should stay next to them then!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Starfield must have been trying to escape! Let's get the fork out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the Creep Elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Shocking! Come on, cut him down! Show him some muscle!
That one's tapping out!
We shall make this fall permanent! That one is under a violent spell! Beware!
You don't want to be in the way! Take down the flyer! He's healing the rest!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
Cut him free, Gamora!
That one's gonna hit way harder!
Somebody swat that fly! Put down another fanatic!
The flying one leaves a spell!
All the more reason to kill him first!
Run him through!
Watch out! He's healing up his friends!
Well, that's not fair! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Groot, help him out! These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time!
You got this one!
I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
Get right! It's all you, Gamora! Make like a tree! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! You get the rhythm right, you're dancing to your own tune! These space crates are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
The blast is copying up his bodies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Hit on a swivel! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere!
This bullet sponge needs to be Seed Star! Listen to Groot! Get in here!
This place brings back troubling memories.
Wants to know if you're gonna go all weirdo again.
No. Thanks to all of you, I have seen through Magus's lies and no longer feel the weight of the promise. How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
Baby! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. I'll meet you people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial daughter sends you greetings.
where Warlock is?
They are nothing but promise-filled husks! Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Boom's probably crunched half the Armada by now.
These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here.
You coming, Quill?
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't. We win. We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Let's cross the finish line before we start dividing the spoils. At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the Insect Witch will prove quite capable as a pilot.
The Mars Commandment #1, thou shalt stab. Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them to. Tracker's working fine.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drac, using only her bare hands. I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Right? Is there an official church tailor?
We made another mess.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've got to have janitors.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I smell it too. Some kind of culty funk.
The tree has no domes.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
Do not believe these people are janitors.
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
Not yet.
I kind of want to know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
The fabric inhibits their potential! These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
We win. We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
We win? We're taking a vacation.
Groot, you're up! Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them to. Tracker's working fine.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Boom's probably crunched half the Armada by now. Drax, toss it!
I am Groot.
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Kind of hoping Warlock will free himself and save us some of the legwork.
We didn't come all this way to let some magic cave vagrant steal our kill.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
You put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
I am Groot.
We are being watched. Say hi to the church cams.
I am Groot.